This song's shit. It's Cold Waters Combat 1. What is it? It's just some noises. I guess you could say that of any piece of music. Hello! How we doing, chat? We alright? I've got a terrible head, but I thought I at least owed you a stream at some point this week that wasn't a Divinity stream, so I've decided to indulge you in a little bit of Victory at Sea Pacific, a game that only came out the other day. Yeah. Hello, Phoenix. Welcome. Thank you. Welcome to the stream. Thank you very much, the Godmama, for 3 months in a row. Morning, Q. It is, in fact, 20 to 8 in the evening. No, thank you for coming. I've had a terrible head. Yes, I've got a really bad headache. But I thought, why not fucking put that bad head to rest by watching Trace of Fire come streaming across a dark screen in the Pacific Ocean. So yeah, excellent. So we've got a little bit of shit to do. I'm not very good at this game. I've played it at least to make sure that it works and stuff. It had a bit of a calamity of a release. I wouldn't say that. Not necessarily a calamity. Just rubbing my hands together here. Just making sure the tweak thing worked. Thank you very much there. Got to go onto the live tab. I don't know how this streaming platform works. Let's have a look. Who hath subbed? Karma the Alligator. Yay, time for my wise old Chinese bear. He's made it to the 12 months. Thank you very much, Karma the Alligator. Welcome. Thank you. Tried to throw up in my mouth. Thank you, BL Commander, for the 6 months in a row now. Welcome to the exclusive group of black bears, sir. Welcome. Okay. Good playing Cold Waters when I saw you streaming. Good. How are you getting on, Army Pilot? Were you doing well, doing bad? You're halfway through a 17-hour workday. Jesus Christ, Snafu. Thanks for taking the time to come and say hello. Gaming Nerd. Hey, Q. Have you heard of a game called Green Hell? Nope, never heard of it. May give it a look. Maybe not. Okay. Let's have a look. So, potentially... here's the Cold Waters music I remember. And we've run out of stock footage, ladies and gentlemen, because Joe didn't put it on a loop. Hang on. Bit of Q Thonk in chat there. Loop. Wonderful. There you go. Look at that. Beautiful. Excellent. Perfect. In fact. Okay, so I need to quickly whip together a new game scene for us folks here. So, let me go to studio mode. Let me, I don't know, copy the FTL one. That seems like a good one to copy. No scene found. Let's grab that, and that. Copy. And then go down here. And then create a new one. New scene. Let's go game. Victory at Sea Pacific. My brain isn't really working at the moment. I'd try and explain the game to you a little bit, but it's better for me just to show you because I can remember things together. Victory at Sea. Wonderful. And then if I placed duplicates in there, it is literally just a text box. That is not what I'm after. I'm after FTL game. I need that, and then I need to copy them both. And I need to go down to Victory at Sea game here. I need to paste duplicates in there like so. So now when I click this button, you can see that the game capture window is in fact broken. We'll go to Victory at Sea over here. We'll just kill the music. Yeah, fucking the facade of a professional streamer. Let's nip that in the bud straight away. Let's fucking load up a game capture source. There we go. There's the actual soundtrack for the game. Add new source here. Add new source. Specific full screen window. Victory at Sea Pacific. If I put that down there. In theory, when I click that button, yes, perfect. So, Victory at Sea. This only came out the other day. Yeah, there was a bit of a fucking. I wouldn't say it wasn't the worst release by any measure, but it was like a really on a scale from 1 to Evil Twin Artworks. How badly did you fuck up? Basically, it was due for an 8 o'clock release, and it didn't come out until 9:20. at which point everybody that, bearing in mind there was no pre-order, it appeared on Steam at 9:20 for purchase, and then there was no game files. Like, you literally, when you bought the game, I think I tweeted about it, when you bought the game it said 0, or it said disk usage none. So you bought the game, nobody, they hadn't uploaded the game to Steam. It's like you're hyping up your release for 2 weeks and then fucking nobody actually uploaded it to the Steam servers. So when you actually bought the thing, you didn't actually have anything. But it was fixed really quickly, to be fair. So props to them for running a decent amount of damage control. Music's a bit loud. I thought so. Let me turn that down just a wee bit. Is that a bit more bearable now? Hopefully it is. Somewhere along those lines. I beg your pardon, this game is very loud. Okay, so I've turned off the motion blur because that did my Swede in, and we're going to be playing a brand new Pacific campaign. Let me just move my mic in a little bit here. Very, very interesting. So I think the plan, so this game is entirely centered around the Pacific Theater. The only campaign that is unlocked at the moment is the American campaign. I wouldn't necessarily call this an early access, but it is, shall we call it, an alpha build. No, I wouldn't even call it an alpha build. Like, it's quite obvious that the complete game isn't here because the Japanese and British campaigns are not in, and a few of the models are a little bit low res, but for the most part, in terms of its core gameplay, it's all there. It just needs some extra scrub and polish down the line. We'll likely get some additional DLC to add the Japanese and British campaigns. Whether they'll be free of charge is entirely down to the developer. So we're going to go for a medium American campaign, and we're going to get sorted. You smell of Brummy? Well, fucking hell, Edberg. You smell of Swede, and not the good kind either. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. Quick drink of water, try and shift this bad head. Anyway, the American campaign. Do I wish to skip the tutorial? Yes. Okay, press T to toggle the drop-down camera, or the top-down camera. Hold strategic ports to force a Japanese surrender. Attack the Japanese position on Makin Atoll, or the Makin Atoll. Okay, so here we are. So our fleets are loading in here. So who have we got? We have got the Pearl Harbor fleet. So welcome, folks, to Pearl Harbor. This has recently, very recently, been bombed by the Japanese. And a lot of our ships here, you can see the Maryland battleship, the Tennessee battleship, all extremely badly damaged as a result of the bombing raids. So we are likely going to send this fleet in for repairs. So let's open up the tactical map. Let's have a look there. All good, mate? Yep, pretty good, Ed. Pretty good. Welcome, welcome. So here we are. Welcome to the World Theatre. I'm just going to slow the game down here to a pause, just so I can show you what's going on. So the idea is that the war has just begun in a kind of way. The Japanese have very, very recently bombed Pearl Harbor. Here it is, the battle log, 12th of the 7th, 1941. We have had reports of a Japanese assault on Pearl Harbor. The attack commenced at 7:48 AM Hawaiian time. It is believed that the port was attacked by over 300 Japanese aircraft in 2 waves consisting of fighters, dive bombers and torpedo bombers. 8 battleships have been damaged, 4 of which have been sunk. 3 cruisers and destroyers were also damaged. In total, 188 US aircraft were destroyed, 2,403 Americans were killed, and 1,178 others were wounded. Important installations such as power stations, dry docks and shipyards, and fuel and torpedo storage facilities were not attacked. Enemy losses were 29 aircraft and 5 midget submarines. So you can see down here the total casualties of the bombing raid. The USS Arizona, Oklahoma, West Virginia, California, the Cassin, the Downs, the Oglala? I'm not sure how to pronounce that. The Vestal, the Curtis, the Sotoyomo, and the Utah, all totally destroyed in the attack on Pearl Harbor. So we've been destroyed. Yeah, fucking midget submarines. The Japanese sent little 2-man submarines into Pearl Harbor, if you didn't know. I think the very first casualty of Pearl Harbor wasn't from a plane dropping a dive bomb or a torpedo. It was a torpedo from a midget submarine destroying a patrol craft. Look it up. They were there. I could have sworn you decided to quit streaming. Yes, naturally. Decided to quit streaming because you all smell funny. That's right. They were manned by circus performers, that's right. Was that covered in the movie? I have no idea. Okay, so let us go back to the combat, well, not the combat screen. We want to go to the map screen, sorry. So this is First Fleet, or Task Force 1. 3 destroyers, 3 battleships, consisting of the USS Pennsylvania, the Maryland, the Tennessee, the Chandler, the Hovey, and the Litchfield. What I want to do is send my battleships off to repair. So we're going to get these 3 ships. We're going to drag them off and create a separate squadron. No, we're not. Yes, we are. There we go. Task Force 13. Task Force 13, I'm going to have to return to Hawaii for repair and rearm. So if I go back up to real time here, my battleships are now going to move back into Pearl Harbor for rearm and repair, and my destroyers are good to go here. Able Force Task Force. So the Maryland is going to move over and navigate. I just want to fix the volume, sorry, because it's very, very quiet. If I bring this volume back up here to like 70, but turn the music down to like 50%, we might be able to hear a bit more of what's going on. Heat changes, yes. So the Maryland here is going to go back, one of our battleships. All's going to be good. So these guys are going to go back for rearm and repair. Pearl Harbor. In terms of the dock, the port here, Pearl Harbor does have a shipyard that can repair them. Okay. So Pearl Harbor is going to need some serious supplies, so we're going to change its priority to high. We're going to get as many supplies to Pearl Harbor as we can. It's a major port, gives us 2 war bonds a turn, so on and so on. Oh shit, here we go. Japanese Navy's been spotted. Who's closest? Task Force 12? Task Force 13 is probably the fastest, but Task Force 12 is closer. Let's send Task Force 12 to this position on an intercept course to Midway. Let's see what we've got here. We've got the USS Lexington aircraft carrier. Let's take a look at those bastards. So this is like a 4K game, almost. So we've got the USS Lexington, an aircraft carrier packing a full arrangement of Wildcat fighters, Douglas Devastator torpedo bombers, and Dauntless dive bombers. So we've got a full complement here, as well as several turrets all over the place. Thank you very much there to Sands Jr. Just need to tab out and tab in briefly. There we go. So these vessels are now going to start moving at full pump over to the area. We've also got a heavy cruiser here, a normal cruiser, and a destroyer lead as part of this fleet. So we've got our work cut out here. They are trying to intercept what looks to be 2 Japanese destroyers making for Midway. Okay, a spotter aircraft is moving out to investigate. Let's take a look at the spotter aircraft. Watch out for the kamikaze. Here is the spotter aircraft. Spotter aircraft is moving out this way. Unsure what they've been spotted by, but a Japanese fleet has been detected. Let's take a look at Midway's defense force. Let's see what we've got on Midway. We've got air stations, or we've got okay, we have a defense force. We've got Catalina PB-5 anti-submarine warfare bombers. We've got 2 of those. We've got Catalina standard bombers, so Catalina bombers probably better for attacking land targets than they are like battleships and things. You really wouldn't want to use Catalinas for attacking ships, they're just too big. Do I have any dive bombers? Yes, 2 squadrons of Dauntless dive bombers. Dogfight strength -1. I've got Grumman F4F Wildcat fighters and Devastator torpedo bombers. 2 destroyers. I am going to get the dive bombers to go and attack the destroyers. So let's ready these 2 flights from the Midway airfield. Ready and ready. Let's tell them to attack the destroyers. If I move to the map here, we should be able to see them taking off. Oh, no, I've made an error. Made a small tactical error. Where are these 2 flights? They're taking off now. Let's take a look here. Here we go. Dauntless dive bomber squadrons are taking off from the airfield. Dauntless dive bombers are about to form up in formation and push off towards the fleet there. I've got some small torpedo boats, but I don't want to take those up against destroyers if I can avoid it. Ignored? Sorry? Yeah, sorry. There's a little bit that I need to pay attention to in the game here. Daddy noticed me. Hello, goddess. Welcome, welcome. I'm Quebec's conscience. I'm incapable of being full of myself. Yes, definitely. More oblivious to my surroundings. I do not know. I do not know what's going on. All I know is that the Dauntless dive bombers are now formed up in formation. And they're going to start pushing over towards the fleet. They're pulling up to an altitude of 1,500 feet. I'm going to raise that. I'm going to make them push up to about 2,000 metres, 2,120. And then they'll do their dive bomb attack from there. No submarines in this one. There are submarines. I just have to build them. Other flight is freaking out a little bit. No worries, they should line themselves up reasonably well. They're going to push towards their objective marker and hopefully get those two destroyers. Task Force 12 is on an intercept course with the destroyers. Let's move Task Force 3 down to the edge of what we believe to be American territory. So let's get a patrol going. Well, let's just move them to start with. I don't really have a patrol. We'll move Task Force 3. What other task force do I have in play? Very large task force in the form of Task Force 8. We shall move that down here to the Macon Atoll, ready to tick off our first mission here. I am just going to lower the volume just a tiny bit. What is it? Ambience. Yes. Okay. There we are. So these guys have now been given a move order. This is Task Force 8 is being set off. Very large task force. We've got the USS Enterprise. We've got Admiral Kirk there. We've got the USS Northampton, a heavy cruiser. We've got the Chester, another heavy cruiser. We've got a standard cruiser in the form of the USS Salt Lake City. We've got a destroyer lead, and then 4 separate destroyers. So a very, very large task force. This one's going in reverse for some reason, probably building up the correct formation, and then they're going to move out. Okay, all good, all good. Never underestimate Q. Yes, apparently never underestimate Q. Thank you very much to Sans Jr. for the bits. For some reason, is this stuff not popping up? Have I just not, or am I just totally oblivious? Thank you very much to Rozak for yep, just totally oblivious. Thank you very much to yep, Rozak for 4 months. Obviously Edberg there. I do smell of rummy. Peter Peterson for 2 months, or sorry, for 4 months. Sorry, using a tier 2 sub. Thank you very much to is it Asclepius? As I do not have a girlfriend, I may as well spend the money on the next best thing. Hey man, fucking yes. I don't know where I was going to go with that. Thank you very much for the 2 months there. Thank you. Sans Jr. for the 400 bits. Thank you to Time Revelations for the follow. Undesirable Potato for the follow. And Trilf for 12 months. He's now in that exclusive Brown Bear group. Why have I subbed to you for a year? That is a marvellous question you have asked there. Okay, so how are those dive bombers looking? They should be on the way there. Okay. Dive bombers are still moving up to their altitude. Fleet alerts. Task Force 1 has completed its repairs and are ready to undock. Task Force 1, let's move over and have a look at them. Thank you very much to Lord Bale. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Pearl Harbor. Task Force 1. Task Force 1 is not what I was looking for. Those are the smaller ships, aren't they? Where are the big ships? The 3 battleships. Task Force 13, you need to go here and repair. Task Force 1 is fine. Task Force 1 that I needed to get out here. Task Force 1 we're going to have at full speed down towards the Johnston Island here, or the Johnston Atoll. Let's have you move down here at full whack, please, lads.
Oh, yeah.
Because currently they're a wee bit undefended. These guys are dispatched from Pearl Harbor. They're going to get into formation and they're going to move out. Who's moving in this formation? We've got the Chandler, the Hovey, and the Litchfield. All moving out there. A little bit of J.J. Abrams going on the water. Let's take a look at the Litchfield. Hopefully we don't encounter too many German submarines. Lots of torpedoes. Torpedo marks there. We've got a forward gun. A 4-inch gun at the front. Range of 8 nautical miles. Armour piercing -2. No critical hits on ships. Destroyers really more for the torpedoes than they are for the guns, but hey ho. How are we looking in terms of those dive bombers? They're a good portion of the way towards the fleet. Excellent. Line in formation. No decent eyes yet. Let's take a look at the unit info panel. We're coming up to the appropriate altitude, 222 knots. All's good. Can you alter the design of the ships and make that old chestnut from an arachnid nest? What? That old chestnut of an arachnid nest, Pacific Storm Allies? No, I have no idea. I don't think so. What I do need to do is consider my fleet. Do I have any other fleets back here? I do. I have Task Force 2 and Task Force 6. A light cruiser and a carrier. Let's move Task Force 6 into the theatre, I think. We'll move Task Force 2 up north, over here. Task Force 2 is going to go that way, dispatching from Mare Island. Task Force 6, I'm probably going to have pulling south down here. Task Force 6 for me, come down here. From San Diego Harbour, let's have them moving down there. Try and get there as best as they can. Okay. Got our spotter aircraft here. Our spotter aircraft should have the destroyers in view. Not quite, not just yet. There is the flight of Dauntless dive bombers going up overhead. This guy's staying at a low altitude of 792 meters. He's just doing reconnaissance at the moment. There we go. Eyes on two ships. The has been identified, sorry, as the Ushlo and the Shazanami, or the Shazanamal. Hard to say. I've been debating getting this game. How is it? I quite like it, but again, your opinions may vary. Looks like we've also had some Devastator dive bombers dispatched, and Catalinas as well. Looks like a full complement of fighters has been dispatched by the air traffic control tower, or a full complement of anti-ship bombers. Catalina bombers, yep, they're coming in. Hopefully the Dauntless dive bombers are going to do the job. I dispatched them well ahead of the main fleet. These should do the job nicely. Okay, so Dauntless Dive Bomber Squadron 1, we're going to have them target the Shazanami. And Dauntless Dive Bomber 2, in fact no, Dive Bomber Target 1, oh hello, it's going down. We are going to go for the Ushlo. That Dive Bomber Squadron's losing altitude at the moment. Interesting choice. They're coming down to a slightly lower altitude of 1,500 metres. Dauntless above them, staying at its 2,000 metre altitude. Again, getting this guy to attack the Ushlo. The other Dauntlesses are holding underneath them. They're approaching the fleet very, very shortly. Dive bombers can swim? I don't think so. I imagine a few of these lads won't pull out of this dive, but needs must. I'm not sure why the anti-submarine Catalinas, yeah, oh, hello, going for a swim. There is a little bit of a problem with the hitboxes and stuff, but it looks like they're landing. Catalinas are well on their way. They're a little bit slower, slightly bigger bomb load, but very vulnerable targets. The torpedo boats are also getting sent out as well by the task force. There we go, we can see the ships down here. The Shazanami, here they come. What kind of anti-aircraft guns have they got? Hard to say. If we don't kill them with the dive bombers, then the Catalinas and the Avenger torpedo bombers should come round and finish the job. Okay. Hello Magnaros, or Magmuros even. Welcome, welcome. Go. Dauntless dive bombers closing in on the Japanese fleet. We can see chimney stacks. We're just above the clouds here. It's more than likely the Japanese will see us coming as we break through the cloud layer. Not sure whether these destroyers have anti-aircraft guns, but we'll find out very shortly. They may not even be expecting us this early. But we intercepted them due to a reconnaissance patrol aircraft, and we have sent some Douglas dive bombers, some Dauntless dive bombers, out to deal with them. There we go. We're now on approach. believe this guy's going for the rear target. Get ready to watch the dive. Here we go. There's our reconnaissance aircraft. Air crash, good name for it. The Kingfisher. Here we go. The Dauntless Squadron is going to dive first. I believe these guys are going. Are those guys going for that target? Hard to say. Not sure who's going to dive first. Could be this guy. They're going to try and drop their bombs down on the deck. They are going for the lead fleet, so the lead's vessel, likely the destroyer lead. There we go. As we come overhead here, they're going to start their dive. Vessel's target to the Shazanami. Let's see, they're a little bit off target. Are they going for this one? No, it looks like they're going for the other one. Is it these guys? We're attacking this one. Okay. There we go. They're going down on the Ushio. Dive bombers coming in. No anti-aircraft fire yet. I don't think they were expecting us. Down they go. Bombs away. Let's see if they hit. Direct hit right on the fucking bow. And another direct hit from the other Dauntless squad. Have both destroyers been taken down?
Yeah.
I think they have. Let's have a look here. Holy shit, yeah, we ripped their face off. Very good dive bomber hit. These ships just aren't built tough enough to be able to withstand that kind of damage. Holy shit. G-Force 900. Rip the boog, that's right. Sorry, I think I've fucked with the volumes a little bit too much. Let's take a look at the options here. So, sound effects, I want to turn up a little bit. There we go. Let's stick with the planes. That I want to have at 45. There we go, we might be able to hear some stuff now. Sorry, getting the volumes right is extremely annoying. Oh, save game. The North Pacific. Okay, we're doing all of this. Wonderful. Okay, so those guys have been dealt with. Nice and easy. So a couple of Douglas dive bomber squadrons went out and destroyed the threat. We've got some very, very large cargo fleets moving over. Very, very large cargo fleets moving at about 5 knots. We've got oil tankers, cargo ships. These are the guys we want to try and keep safe. These are the ones that the Japanese are going to try cutting off. Okay, in terms of our fleet dispatches, our destroyers are moving down to the Johnson Atoll. This guy's going to be moving into Pearl Harbor for repairs. Task Force 8 is moving at full whack down to the Macon Atoll. Now let's take a look at our log here. Pearl Harbor has been marked. Bridge? Nope. Personnel. All of these ships are marked here. Level 1. No extra traits for the moment. To be fair, mate, I think your microphone volume is a little bit low. It shouldn't be low. I haven't messed with it at all. Maybe if I talk into it properly. Who knows? Let's have a look at the fleet here. Morale is up at half. Rations, we've got plenty of those. Active crew, plenty of people on board. Could run drills, should be fine though. Even crew distribution. We could prioritise gaining experience, prioritise repairing damaged systems, or prioritise boosting crew morale. Let's prioritise boosting crew morale for the moment. Let's get everybody to chill out as we approach the atoll, the Japanese atoll. Okay, back to combat. This fleet should be moving at full whack now, or as fast as it can do. Nope. Moving at 39 knots there, moving slightly faster ahead of everyone else. They're just changing their formation slightly, all good.
Oh, yeah.
Thank you very much there to Peely for 6 months. Cheers, man. Welcome, welcome. Move down here at full whack if we can. We can speed up the game time a little bit, so let's do that. Let's go times 100 speed. See if we get any other contacts. Nothing down here at the Johnson Atoll. I need submarines. San Diego, can you build me submarines? Let's just slow the game down here. Shipyard. I want some submarines built on order. What can you build me? Nothing. Oh no, you can. You can build me a Gato class submarine. 13 days to build. 21 knots. Let's build 2 of those. Going to cost us quite a few war bonds, but we're going to get some submarines in to go and do some reconnaissance on enemy positions. How are those fleets looking? Task Force 2 is moving that way. Nothing down there at the major ports. War bonds are only 158. This little bar up the top here represents the progress of the war. So as you can see, it's basically the further I push the green bar across against the red bar, it means that we're gaining ground. And as you can see, we have a lot of ground to gain. None of my fleets are in position or anything yet. Reconnaissance aircraft moving out from Pearl Harbor. Not much going on around there just yet. These are my battleship forces. Come on. Need you to resupply at Pearl Harbor. Get in there, son. Docked fleets. I think those guys count as docked. Okay, good stuff. Let's speed up time again. Can you make a skipjack? I don't think so. Let's go to times 100 speed. Times 200 speed. You can see the sunrise and sunset here as we move across. No sign of any Japanese ships thus far. All the fleets are moving. No sign of enemy forces just yet. The Task Force 12 is moving up towards Midway. Get them to move just here for me for the moment. Task Force 3 is moving out this way. Task Force 8 is moving down to the Macon Atoll to do some damage down there, as reported to us, or reported to do so by the Commander-in-Chief. Let's have a look. Roosevelt's address to the nation. Let's have a look. Oh my god. This is a long one. Holy shit. It's a letter to the nation. Mr. Vice President, Mr. Speaker, members of the Senate and the House of Representatives, yesterday, on the 7th of December 1941, a date which will live in infamy, the United States of America was suddenly and deliberately attacked by the naval and air forces of the Empire of Japan. The United States was at peace with that nation, and in conciliation, I think that word is, I don't know what that word, I can't say that word, was still in conversation with its government and its emperor, looking towards the maintenance of peace in the Pacific. Indeed, 1 hour after Japan air squadrons had commenced bombing in the American islands of Oahu, the Japanese ambassador to the United States and his colleagues delivered to our Secretary of State a formal reply to a recent American message, and whilst this reply stated it seemed useless to continue the existing diplomatic negotiations, it contained no threat or hint of war or armed attack. Can't read stuff, don't have my glasses on, so on. Thank you very much, Umlaut, for 9 months, mate. If I put my glasses on, it will be recorded that the distance of Hawaii from Japan makes it obvious that the attack was deliberately planned many days or even weeks ago. During the intervening time, the Japanese government has deliberately sought to deceive the United States by false statements and expressions of hope for continued peace. The attack yesterday on the Hawaiian Islands has caused severe damage to American naval and military forces. I regret to tell you that very many American lives have been lost. In addition, American ships have been reported torpedoed on the high seas between San Francisco and Honolulu. Yesterday, the Japanese government also launched an attack against Malaya? Last night, Japanese forces attacked Hong Kong, Guam, the Philippine Islands, and the Wake Islands. And this morning, the Japanese attacked Midway. Japan has therefore undertaken a surprise offensive extending throughout the Pacific area. The facts of yesterday and today speak for themselves. The people of the United States have already formed their opinions and well understand the implications to the very life and safety of our nation. As Commander-in-Chief of the Army and Navy, I have directed that all measures be taken for our defence. But always will our whole nation remember the character and onslaught against us. I can't read, sorry, I'm so bad. No matter how long it may take us to overcome this premeditated invasion, the American people, in their righteous might, will win through to absolute victory. I believe that I interpret the will of the Congress and the will of the people when I assert that we will not only defend ourselves to the uttermost, but we will make it very certain that this form of treachery shall never again endanger us. Hostilities exist. There is no blinking at the fact that our people, our territory, and our interests are in grave danger. With confidence in our armed forces, with the unbounding determination of our people, we will gain the inevitable triumph, so help us God. I ask that the Congress declare that since the unprovoked and dastardly attack by Japan on Sunday, December 7, 1941, a state of war has existed between the United States and the Japanese Empire. Interesting. Okay, so that was President Roosevelt's address to the nation. That was the next day, on the 8th of December, 1941. Okay. The fleet should be moving at full pelt here. Right, every time I click that camera, they go into like a war position. Okay. Let's speed everything up here. How's the game volume? Is that about loud enough? It seems a little bit quiet for me. I'm going to turn it up for myself. There we go. Just the sound of the waves crashing at the moment. So we're at 500 speed here. No sign of any enemy resistance at this point. No sign of any attacks on Midway or the Johnson Islands, the Johnston Atoll. Nothing in the plumbing just yet. Oh, hello. Enemy vessels have been spotted in the North Pacific. View on map. Moving towards the Johnson Atoll. 4 submersibles. Task Force 1 is in pursuit. Task Force 1, move to engage. Task Force 1 is now moving to engage what looked like 4 submarines spotted very worryingly east of the Johnson Atoll. Very, very worrying. What kind of task force do I have based on the Johnson Atoll at the moment? A single Kingfisher spotter aircraft. Can I deploy this guy, or is he already out? Task Force 8 is going to continue on target. What's the range of the carrier? The carrier can come over there. Do I have any ASWs? Dauntless dive bombers. I've got fighters and torpedo bombers, but no anti-submarine stuff. So there's no point getting our other fleet involved. Task Force 1 is going to have to run down the submersibles. 3 destroyers versus 4 submarines. Our spotter aircraft is moving out this way. Task Force 8 will handle that. I'm going to move our spotter aircraft over in this direction. Your voice deserves it. Thank you very much, Mr. Uso Shigo. Thank you very much. I did a terrible job with your name. Thank you very much. It's very kind. So here is the Johnston Atoll. Tiny little thing. Very, very vulnerable. No fighter squadrons are stationed here as of this time. So we're going to go and do reconnaissance against the submarines that have been spotted down this way. Looks like they might be the midget submarines moving away from Pearl Harbor after the attack. More than likely that's the case. The destroyers, how are we looking? Thank you very much to... Is that Pota Cannon? Thank you very much for 10 months in a row, my friend. Cheers, man. Moving at 10 knots. The Litchfield destroyer. Let's move in line formation. Let's get you down there as fast as we can, as I say. We are closing on the rear of that fleet. Enemy vessels have been spotted near Hawaii. Interesting. 5 submersibles. What do I have up here? Fleets. I've got battleships. I don't have anything capable of really knocking that out. What about submarine stuff? Kingfisher spotter. Let's bring our spotter back. Come over here and do some reconnaissance. Do I have anything capable? Yes, Catalina ASW bombers. Let's send out a couple of Catalina ASW bombers. How many more do I have? ASW, ASW. Let's get them all out there. Catalina ASW bombers. Let's move them out there. Okay, so hostile submarines are the flavour of the day. Let's move for an intercept course. Let's get Task Force 1 to try and catch up with them by changing their heading and going for an intercept course with the enemy fleet. There we go. Task Force 1 has encountered enemy submarines in the North Pacific. Task Force 1 just got... Fuck's sake. I'd sped up the time. Shit, that's really annoying. Fuck's sake. Did I totally lose Task Force 1 there? I didn't mean to. Shit. That's what I get for speeding up time like a chump. They only lost one submarine. Fuck, okay, we've got to turn this task force around. Didn't mean to do that, as I'm sure you could tell. These guys need to move over here. Need to cancel that waypoint. Can I move this task force as a whole? Over here. Not sure why it's telling me to retake that. Can I move that? Sorry, I'm still getting used to the game's controls. Why can't I move this task force? Move. There we go. Oh, I see. Just taking a little bit of time. Okay, so those submersibles are going to be a problem. In fact, we're going to break up this fleet. Let's take the destroyers. Let's take... How many submersibles are there? 4 submersibles. Let's take 3 destroyers out of rotation. Let's take you, you, and you. The Craven, the Girdley, and the Macau. Let's drag them off. Baker Squadron. Let's make a separate task force. Let's have them move up there. And let's have task force... Let's have the other task force. Which is it? Task Force 13? Task Force 12? One of these. Task Force 8. Task Force 8 continue down to the atoll. Task Force 8 is going to continue down that way.
Oh, yeah.
And the new Task Force, Task Force 14, is going to continue on target. Thank you very much to Unit Gamma. Apologies again if I've missed people's stuff. Demon Striker as well. I'm trying to pay attention to the game here. Okay. Here we go. Task Force 14 is moving on target. Enemy vessels have been spotted near Kamchatka? I can't pronounce that. View on map. Let's see. They're moving up this way. What have we got up here in terms of aircraft? Continue. They're moving over here. What do we have in terms of stationed aircraft? Nothing. Just reconnaissance aircraft. Not good. What about you? Just reconnaissance aircraft? Just reconnaissance aircraft? I'm never going to be able to get my fleet over there in time. Task Force 2. You need to move over here quickly. These guys are going to be very much in trouble. It's got 7 1-inch guns, 2 light cruisers. They're going to get their fucking shit kicked in. Trying to deal with these guys. Pain in the ass. Reconnaissance aircraft are moving this way. Slow down time.
Oh,
the submersibles are running for it. Okay. Attack. Task Force 14 is moving to engage the enemy. Task Force 3 is nearly at its move point. We're going to set Task Force 3 to patrol down and around here. So, let's go for a patrol marker. Move. Down there. Call me Task Force 3, Task Force 12. I'm going to have you continuing to move that way over towards Wake Island. The British have got 2 cruisers over this way. They're coming up here. Where are they going? Off the coast of Midway. I'm not going to be able to stop those light cruisers, it looks like. Let's see here. Torpedo boats. Can I get those out to attack the light cruisers? I don't think I have much choice. Sending the torpedo boats out into open water like this is pretty shitty, but I'm limited in terms of my options at what I can do. Priority is going to be to deal with these submersibles. So let's move in on these guys. Where am I from, Dr. Malgus? I am from Birmingham in the United Kingdom. Who's leading this fleet? Who's at the front? That'll be Girdley. Or Girdley, or whatever his name is. Fleet alerts. Task Force 1 has been lost near the Johnston Island Atoll. Yep, I knew that from before. Thank you very much there to... Deconged. Thank you very much for Sorry, I got these for free, so Merry Saturday, Cubo. Well, thank you very much, sir.
Yeah.
Let's see, we're nearly over there. They're still going for the Johnston Atoll. These guys are about to get fucked up. Need to keep an eye on both fronts here. Wait there, the Kandahari Defence Forces engage the enemy. Okay. Let me enter combat with that. Slow down time. Interesting. Start battle. Torpedo boats. These guys are moving in. Let's have them move in line formation. Let's have them move in to attack the target. 41 knots these boats can make. Let's see it done. In terms of their payload, what have we got? What can you deliver? Torpedoes and torpedoes. Exceptionally powerful. We're going to want them to use their torpedoes. Torpedoes are fire at will. Line formation. We'll attack their other boat first. We'll let their torpedoes fire at will. Let the kiss occur. Coming in, light cruiser. Nasty business, this. This is the only defence of this island. Devil chaser. Have everyone rejoin formation and attack the ships. Have everyone attack a ship. Everyone's going to go into line formation and they're going to push up ready for their attack. This is going to be interesting. The light cruisers are going to be in range of their main guns soon. Then we are in trouble. 1, 2, 3 forward facing main guns. Look how many guns this fucking destroyer's got. Or this light cruiser. Means business, definitely. These boats are all moving into position, ready for their attack run. Getting ready to push up at full whack. Hopefully we're getting ready here. Large favour for the enemy. Is that a fucking fishing boat? No, these are small torpedo boats. These are going to get fucking devastated by these light cruisers, but what can a man do? Let's turn to the enemy. Turn to the enemy. Let's go at full whack. Just waiting for the last of the ships to fall into formation here. There's only one ship ahead of the other. Let's start by attacking that one. The whole fleet. Let's get the whole fleet on that one. Go. What's the range of the torpedoes like? Got a decent range. You got to get close. Okay. Guys are moving attack positions. Very, very dangerous. Very, very dangerous. The only thing that we can hope for is that we're small targets and we're going to be hard to hit. Hopefully these guys don't crash into each other. Okay. Steady now, lads. Okay, you just... Beautiful. You had the entire Pacific Ocean, but you decided to crash into each other. I love it. Looks like they're lining up for their attack run. Let's see whether they pick up speed. Devil Chaser torpedo boat. Looks like they're lining up in their, well, line formation, because that's what I've got them set to. And then they're going to move in. Perfect. These guys are closing. It worries me. Really does. These guys are going to fuck us up. As soon as those guns get in range, we're in trouble. I'm tempted to bum rush them. Torpedo boat PT-314 and Stinky. I could have those push round on the left-hand side while I take the other three down the right-hand side. Could be an idea. Okay. Let's try this. Stinky and PT-314. Are these guys moving in on their attack run? Yes, they're picking up speed now. 41 knots. They're going for their attack run. Holy shit, here we go. Fucking hell. 5 torpedo boats versus 2 Japanese light cruisers, the Tama and the Kiso. Let's see how they do. This is interesting. I can take manual control of one of the boats if I need to, and I may have one of the boats. I think the Idiot's Delight is the one I'm going to have that breaks formation and goes for some manual broadsiding. They've not engaged us with the main guns yet. It can't be that they can't see us. They've definitely spotted us, but they're not firing yet. Why aren't they firing? You can Kiso those torpedo boats goodbye. Yeah, you're probably right. I think the Japanese light cruisers are waiting for their guns to get in range. And once they are in range, we're going to know about it. See down here on the map where we are in relation to them. Here we go. They're likely going to turn either port or starboard to get their full broadside. And then we've got shit to deal with. We're closing in. We're pulling 41 knots. We're going as fast as we can, cutting through the water as quickly as possible. What is our estimated range on those? We're going against the sun. It's all wrong. We have a very long time before these torpedoes are on target. I'm going to go up to ×8 speed. Oh, alert! Task force out. Oh shit! I should really manage this one. This one's more important. The other one, the submarines. These ones are like, I don't want to lose the submarines. WOSD. Go down here.
Yeah.
Submarines. Enter combat. Let's have a look. Thank you very much there to Point Damage. Let's see what we're dealing with here. Several submarines. Move into attack. Get the fleet spread into line formation. Rock and roll. These ships should be fast enough. Girdley's moving in. Johnson Atoll Defence Force. Got PT boats, but they're nowhere close by. They're very far away there. Torpedo boats ain't going to help us here. Task Force 14. Go. But the submarines are somewhere ahead of us, wherever they may be. Looks like they've gone to deep dive. Oh no, we've got them still. They're on the surface. We'll have to engage them with deck guns to start with, I think. Going to be a good call. Let's take a look at our deck guns. The 5-inch main gun. Got on the front deck. Very long range before we're able to see them. Let's switch over to the other combat that's happening over here. Keep an eye on this. Destroyer escorts. There we go. These guys are still on their attack run. Rogue squadron. They're actually pulling away. These guns are going to start getting ready to fire very soon. They're making maneuvers. It's all very worrying. Looks like the Japanese fleet moving into attack. Pulled in alongside each other. They're going to start getting their guns to work. Whether they use their main guns or their light guns remains to be seen. Looks like they're not confident to hit these small boats at a very long range, so they're closing in closer. That might be the saving grace that we need. Here we go, Devil Chaser. Still not quite in torpedo range just yet. Holy shit. Okay, let's join the other battle. And here. Fucking hell. Let's see. These destroyers. Where are those submarines? They're up ahead, we know they are. Moving in formation here. We're on alert. There they are. Oh. I would say their orientation is slightly off. I'm not sure what's caused that, but that is extremely funny. As I say, it's kind of like again, I wouldn't call it early access, but if I was going to, this is what I would call it. They're in takeoff. They are nuclear cruise missile submarines, and they are the cruise missile. Attacking them is going to be interesting, that's certainly sure. Let's see how they handle. Still moving in at top speed. We've got turn. Select anti-ASW. Don't have that just yet. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Well, that's going that way. Still got a little bit of time before that kicks off. Let's head up this side. How are the torpedo boats doing? Let's have a look. VTOL submarines. Yes, that's right. And oh, I hear fire. I hear gunfire. The deck guns have turned this way. They are using their deck guns now. They feel that they are close enough to start engaging. No one is hit currently. Their deck guns are now starting to work. The shots are going through the air. Looks like they're engaging this PT boat. In come the shots. Oh! The PT boats are continuing to close. Holy shit. Charge of the fucking light brigade. Come on, lads, get in there. Whoa, no, we've lost one. One of our PT boats has been fucking obliterated. Devil's Chaser is still receiving fire. Is he dead in the water? Why has he stopped? Come on, don't make it an easy target for him. Why have you guys stopped? What are we waiting for? Go, move, full speed. Have the entire fleet move, go. Go, 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 go. Go, go, go. Quickly now. Don't wait for anyone. Let's fucking move it. Okay, Devil's Chaser, go right up the middle. Stinky, go that way. Fuck me, Jesus Christ. PT boat, go that way. Idiot's Delight, take the right. Devil's Chaser here. Make a left turn. Change your course. Oh no, it didn't work. Damaged and hit. We've lost those. Torpedoes to the right of them, torpedoes to the left, yes. Shit. Need to micromanage this big time. Bring us right. Change course. Jesus. Bring us left. Change course. Try and zigzag out of their fire. Jesus Christ. Keep everybody else on attack vectors. Oh no, we've been hit. Too late to change course. This guy's dead in the water. Move! Turn, attack, do something. Why are they stopping when they go to attack? Very annoying. Not quite through yet. Like they are fire torpedoes at will. Oh, I see. I wonder if it's because their fire torpedoes things are disabled. Let's have a look. Attack. There we go. They're staying on target. He's been hit. Okay, we've got one last torpedo boat. Come on, son. Change course violently. Go. Come on, son. Full speed. Are they in range? Not yet. Come this way. Turns. Ooh, fuck. Come on, we got this. We got to get along their side. Change heading. Jesus. There we go. Turn right. Attack. Go now. Fire. Oh. The PT Defence Force is out of ammunition. Have we fired torpedoes? Have we fired torpedoes? Where? Where? Where are they going? Get out of there, son. Get out of there. Return to base. Go full speed. I wonder if these will hit. No way these are going to hit. Who the fuck aimed these? Where did you fire these? Well, shit. They're gone. Well, lesson learned, I suppose. Let's get back in the action with the destroyers. We might do a bit better. Enemy naval fleet is now behind us. Turn. Whole fleet. Move up there. Lost the sun. Apart. Well, it's in the ocean apparently. Curious. Where have they gone? Where are our Japanese contacts? Whoa! What? Lads? Well, I guess we're getting engaged by torpedoes. I just can't see where. What is this fleet doing? I'm getting my ass spanked. Do we not have sonar? I thought we had sonar. We're meant to be tracking these guys. He got fucked up. Come on, all ahead full. I'm very confused. We're meant to have sonar. Bridge fire control, rudder, propellers, stores. Maybe we don't have sonar. What have we got? Load star shells. Very confused. Where are they? We've lost them in the low light. But they've found us apparently. Move this way, you donut. Enemy's somewhere over here. I don't like the fact that we lost that ship. I don't know how we lost that ship. It didn't even seem to be any torpedoes. There didn't seem to be any torpedoes there at all. Interesting. Maybe we need some reconnaissance aircraft. Anti-aircraft guns, anti-aircraft guns. Curious. Where's the atoll force? The Johnson Atoll. Can we get... That's out of fuel. Can I get fuel to you? Are we out of fuel here? Why is the Johnson Atoll out of fuel? We need fuel here then. Let's change priority to high. High priority. I don't know why we keep losing these ships. It's really annoying. Where are those Japanese subs? They've gone under, but I don't know where. I'm getting my arse kicked. Where are they? Trying to find those fucking fleets. What are the names of the destroyers? Bravery, Courageous, and Craven. That's right. Or Girdley, in this case. I have no idea where these guys are. We're meant to be having them on sonar, but I just ain't seeing them. Where are those bastards? They did very well to hit me with a torpedo at that range. Like, colour me surprised. They fucked me up big time. Where are they? There. Attack. There we go, we've got them on sonar. The Girdley sonar's picked them up. Let's do it. They're likely going to be in formation, and they're likely going to send torpedoes our way. They are subsurface. In comes the sonar ping. You can see it moving across the water there. He's got his stern to us. Looks like they were firing their stern torpedoes. So the Craven sonar's got them. Oh, here we go. Contact acquired. He's turned around. Has he? Yes, he has turned around. We're fucking steaming straight for him. It says he's the wrong way round, but I'm not convinced he is the right way round. He's pointing right at us. I ain't convinced. Get after these bastards. Remember, there's more than one. Where's his mates? Shoot the deck gun. Ain't gonna make any difference. Could give it a go, I suppose. Keep losing them. The sonar pings are intermittent. There. Shooting our deck gun I don't think is going to have any effect, but we'll give it a try. Let's shoot our deck gun just here. Fire. Oh, that was that illumination round. Well, we've illuminated him. See if we can fire on him. Got another illumination round. No, this one's coming in. All that illumination round has done is made the sea green. We're gonna need ASW weapons. Don't think we're gonna hit him. Just a little bit too low. Let's select all guns. Fire them right here. Doesn't look like it's happening. We need to get ready for torpedo evasion. The sun is set under the water. All of them are bugs, but hey-ho. He's tracking this guy. Destroyer is a sub's worst nightmare. But he's also my worst nightmare. I'm coming in for him. Is he reloaded? That's the real question. What is he waiting for? Where are his mates? It worries me. He's not surfaced, he's at periscope depth. I'm steaming in to try and get him. He's moving ahead at a few knots. I need to get ready to change course, and quickly. He's going to probably fire a spread at me. I'm in a very good position to catch him if he does. Will he deep dive? That's the question. It looks like he's deep dove. I've lost him on sonar. Where's the bastard? Gone deep. We've lost him. No, he's somewhere just ahead of me. There he is. Hold current course, skipper. We've got the Girdley closing up behind us. Keep our eyes peeled for torpedo launches. We're just going to run him down at the bow. He's at full health. He's going to wait until the last possible second. I need to be ready to move. He's going to slip one down my fucking throat. It's going to be bad. I need to use my ASW equipment on him. He's launched a torpedo. Come left. Change course. He was waiting until we were right on top of him. Bring it around. Come right. Holy fucking shit. Let's see what your game plan is now. Is he aiming for the girdly? He could be. Come right. Get off course of that torpedo. We're right on him. Getting ready to use ASW equipment. Unit info. Come on, sonar. Find him. Find him. We know he's here. Slow down. Slow down. We know that he's here somewhere. Yep. You can hear his alarm. He's deep diving. Whoa! What was that? Oh! Destroyer's dropped some... The destroyer fired some depth charges. The destroyer fired some depth charges. We got another fleet here. Turn to engage there. The Girdley's going for that one. Whoa, he surfaced. Jesus Christ. Fired a cheeky shot there at the Craven. We got a fire on board. Holy crap, he came up to the surface. Emergency blow. All these torpedoes from the fucking ship are going to hit him. Jesus, no one's living through that. Right. We've got some other ships to deal with. Attack. Let's take a look at damage control. We've lost the forward turret. We've had torpedo discharge. You go for him. Let's get the Craven on this other guy. We've got one. It's the other ones that are left. Let's get him. Fucking subs. The ships are going in. Come on, lads, you got it. The Craven's damaged, badly damaged. Heavy hit to the second turret. God damn it. Torpedo coming in. Not going to hit, it's going to go wide. Come on, come on, come on. You lads have got him. I have faith, I have confidence. Girdley's going in for his target. Is that another torpedo launch? Unsure. Craven's going in. Let's see how we do. Go on, lads, you got this. We're trying to deep dive, trying to get away from our sonar systems. But we know where their last positions were. The Craven's probably going to drop depth charges on the last known position. Depth charges away. Don't know whether we hit anything. Destroyer's changing course. Don't know whether it was a solid hit or not, but they dropped depth charges on his last known position. Gonna let the fleet captains deal with theirs respectively here. Let's see how we get on. Oh! This is going to be a fucking Hail Mary. We're going right overhead. He's come up to he's come shallow. Depth charges are away. We've got debris. We've got debris. Ships down. Ships down. Nasty break up there. Fucking hell, he chose to come shallow at the wrong time. What is with the half circles? That is their change of bearing. That's where their bearing's changing to. We broke him apart. We've had a torpedo discharge. Not sure on who. All back emergency, all back emergency. The Craven would have got hit there. All ahead flank. Girdley, come on this guy. Go for him. He's diving again. Come on, lads, we got him. We got him. Are we going to be able to fire ASW countermeasures against him? We know roughly where he was. Come on, Craven. He's knife fighting us here. We should have him. We should have him. Come on, get ready to fire. Come on, get ready to fire your depth charges. Tell me you've made the turn. Somewhere here. There we go. Depth charges are away. We've fired them. They've gone down. We've hit. We've got debris. Perfect. Destroyers are dangerous, but you have to micromanage them. Enemy submarine has been disabled and or destroyed. Going to come up to the surface now that it's been breached. Where is our last submarine contact? There's another submarine contact out here, supposedly. Have the squad form up. Where's our last contact? We know he's here somewhere. Where is he? Where are the contacts? Let's drag him out for the moment. Able Squadron. With the Girdley at the lead, but the Craven at the lead. You're our lead vehicle, Craven. Where is the enemy? Unknown at this time. It's looking like these guys might have it in the bag, but where is our last contact? Hard to say. They were all running this way, so let's assume that they're still doing the same thing. Fleet alerts. The Defence Force reports it is low on ammunition. So those light cruisers that we tried to engage before are now taking the fight to us. It's bad news. Very bad news. You saw the last one while you were fighting the last sub. Didn't see where it was though. It's not coming up on sonar anymore. Neither ships can find them. Neither of the ships see them on their sonar suites. He's either gone too deep for us to detect, or he's outside of the AO. In any case, we're going to continue on this course and see if we can find him. Hello? Oh. Bingo! Target found. All squadrons attack. Alpha Squadron, move into attack. The Girdley's moving in. Craven's moving in. We've found him. He's come to the surface. He's got our broadside. Come on, Girdley, we got him. We got a torpedo discharge. Hard to say, hard to say. We've found him. Don't you tell the crew to put out the fire. They are putting out the fire slowly. I don't know about individual damage control. Operational, no, I don't think I can. I think the fire's just burning there for the most part. Come on lads, we got him. Try and find him. Let's go for it. Where is he? Where is he? We're tracking him. Hang on. We had a positive hit then. Send out another one, Girdley. No positive ID. Come on, Girdley. Where was he? Where was he? Where was he? Come on. Find him. Find him, find him, find him. Concerning me that we can't find them. Wait there. They're surfacing, they're coming back up. I can hear their dive alarm on the sonar. They're coming up. They're either coming up or they're going deep. Their dive alarm only signifies that. Come on, where are they? We know where they last were. There we go, we're making a turn. Depth charges away. Yes! Their last known position, they didn't move. Enemy fleet destroyed. Perfect. Can we return for repairs? Probably not. Let's get him back there. Let's get you to go here for repair and resupply. Japanese submersibles are right there. Do I have anyone that can intercept? ASW bombers are moving out to deal with him. Task Force 8 is continuing as planned. These guys are still getting bombarded, I believe. Let's take a look at the atoll, or the islands up here. Is it the Gridley? Not the Girdley. Oh, Gridley. That's my bad then. Docked ship. We've got coastal defences. Where is that Japanese fleet? Are they still coming? They're just skirting the island, weighing up the risk. Is it worth it? Is it worth it for them? Probably. The answer. I've got spotter aircraft. Can any of my fleets get there on time? Probably not. Need them to get there as soon as possible. Wake Island. Need to scout that. Task Force 3. Let's move with Task Force 12 towards Wake Island. Gonna take it off of them. Let's see what the war's like back home. Rather than objectives. Let's go to port. What can I build here? Shipyard. How are my submarines doing in San Diego? Do we have them built? Only 3 days left for them to build. 2 Gato-class submarines. I might deploy the submarines up and around here, but well, it's hard to say. We definitely need to get our submarine fleet built up. What are your thoughts on this game? I asked earlier, but then you were submerged in battle. I don't know, I quite like it. It reminds me of a game that I used to have on my mum's work laptop when I were a lad called Destroyer Command. So I do really like this as it is. Like, I'm thoroughly enjoying it. But it's like, it's a very slow, very sort of tactical game. And that bothers me. Okay, they are now making a move on the base. The atoll's got some defense guns. 6-inch coastal guns, 4 of them. I'm hoping these coastal guns are going to be able to fight off these ships. I don't think they have the means to fully take this place, the Commander Islands. They want to definitely give it a go though. I would say the guns on the shore are bigger than the guns that they're bringing to bear on me right now. I'd say I've got an advantage there, but you know, who can be sure? They're definitely coming. They want to come and seize these islands. We can see chimney smoke. Can we get this docked ship out of here? No. They're going to come and they're going to barrage the shit out of us. Anti-aircraft emplacements, AA emplacements, hangars. We've got large oil storage here. I wonder if they'll go for the oil storage. Hard to say. This airbase is only for reconnaissance. It doesn't have any dedicated fighter craft, and I don't have enough fleets in range to be able to challenge these guys directly. All I can hope is that I'm just speeding up game time here. is that the island is able to defend itself using its deck guns or its coastal defences. The coastal defences do have a very long range. Oh, are they chickening out? No, they're still coming. Getting ready for the assault. As soon as these guns fire, come on, defend yourselves, lads, defend yourselves. There we go. So we've got shots going out. Can the island defend itself? Let's see. We've got our first shots coming in from the battery. Let's see if they're accurate. This one looks like it's going to be a miss. We're watching in slow motion here. The first shots of the defense of the island. One goes wide. One hits home. Very nice. We've got more shots coming in. Let's speed it up to half speed. The deck guns are working. The hit was a good hit, but unfortunately it was not enough to wipe them out. Another hit. A splash with some splash damage. The deck guns are working, these light cruisers. Let's speed it up to 0.75 times. The deck guns are just arcing through the air, battering this Kiso light cruiser. All 4 guns working together. The Kiso's moving very slow. Its props have been damaged. It's now very slow in the water. The guns should find it a bit easier to hit the target now. Shots are going left and right. It's a very small ship. They're struggling to find their mark. The other ship, the Tama, has stopped completely. The 6-inch guns on the shore are just working this ship. Very close splashes. 2 big hits right on the bow. We've damaged their front right turret. More shots coming in. The island may defend itself. Need more shots on target. You've got to appreciate the range we're talking about here, though. Just tiny calculation adjustments that they're having to make in order to fire these shots and even get them anywhere close to the target. They are totally dead in the water at the moment, totally dead. The Defence Force reports that it's low on ammunition, hopefully not. How are we doing in terms of supplies? Hard to say at this moment in time. We have another hit on the Kiso. This guy is pretty much dead in the water here. Another hit on the bow. Shots are just missing. Another shot comes overhead. Another one comes overhead. They're going long and short, but they are kind of finding their mark. It's down to a 3rd health. We're not going to change target. Light guns are damaged. All guns are shut down. Holy shit, that was a massive critical hit. Looks like we hit some sort of control module. Extreme damage to the weapons platforms. They're all stop. They just can't press on. The other ship should be getting away. Shrapnel from the side of the ship there. I imagine they'd be taken on. I don't think we're firing armor piercing. From the looks of the hits that we're doing, we're firing high explosive. You can see, looks like we're firing high explosive, so we're not really getting any hull penetration. We're just trying to start fires on deck, and it's working. They're nearly down. One more hit. No, I'd say that's it. They're gone. The Tama is now making a move. In come the shots. Shots are coming in. The 6-inch deck guns are getting to work. Shots are coming overhead. Just overhead. They've got to calculate the speed and trajectory of the incoming light cruiser. We have a hit. Hit them right on the bow there. High explosive right on that deck in front of the first funnel. Another shot goes wide. A ricochet off the funnel there. A dick on midships. We've hit their torpedo tubes on the port side. We've got a hit on the bow. No critical hits. As they close the range to use their guns, our guns get more accurate. Excellent stuff. The guns are working overtime. Let's see, the Atoll's defending itself. Very big hit there on the port side torpedo tube, and that's forward. More shots coming in. 6-inch guns are really going to town. Yeah, fucking deck guns are the shore guns, the defense guns are scary as hell. Like, these are mincing these light cruisers. Holy crap! More shots coming in. You can hear the guns firing on the shore. Those clacks. Very big hit at the front there. Looks like we've hit their hydraulics. All of their guns are disabled. They're sailing into the water. Activate some Stingray. Stingray. Holy shit, they're going down. Fucking rig ship. Dive, mate. Depth 200 feet. They're going under. Holy shit, that was a critical hit and a half. They've gone straight down. Wow, wow, wee. A shore gun like that would be able to reliably hit a rowing boat from a few miles away, yes. Fucking good shit. Looks like they got a critical hit. Either broke its back or did something, probably a citadel penetration or something, but it's absolutely fucked it. So those are those two destroyers dealt with. Very, very nice. These British guys here. Can I have a look at those guys? Looks like we've got two British ships. North Pacific. I don't get field of view, just that they are coming. Okay. Let's speed up time a little bit. Getting ready to come and deal with Wake Island. The Johnson Atoll. These two destroyers. We've got some submarines they need to come and deal with. Let's take a look at these fleets. But you see that? They're getting repaired. This looks like it needs to be fully replaced, that deck gun there. But for the most part, looks like they're being repaired. Don't know whether they're getting repaired offshore. No, they're all snug as a bug. Or they're getting their repairs done. Looks like this has been blown off the ship. All refueled and ready to go. Okay, we've got enemy submarines coming in, which is bad, I'm sure you'll agree. So, we're going to dispatch, or we're going to undock this fleet to here, Task Force 14, and we're going to send them to attack those guys. Holy shit. So they're now leaving harbour. This guy's lost his front deck gun. It's totally jammed up, 0% operation. He'll need to go back to a major harbour to get it repaired. At the moment, all they've managed to do is run damage control and tidy up a lot of the damage that was done, but they haven't been able to get it running. Thank you very much there to Jolly Roger, sorry, 05. Thank you very much, man. Welcome, welcome. A Pearl Harbor ASW bomber. I believe it's dropped its bomb load. Yep, bomb load has been dropped. It is now returning to base to land. Let's see. Pearl Harbor.
Yeah.
It's ASW bombers. Let's send a flight of ASW bombers down there. 2 ASW bombers. Let's send them both down there. ASW Catalinas. We're going to have those moving in at full whack. There they go. ASW Catalinas. Dispatched. They're going to start moving out there. Welcome to Pearl Harbor, where all that bombing was done. Very nasty. Very nasty business. Okay, let us speed up time a little bit. The planes are moving out. The planes will get there before anybody else will. Task Force 15 has been created in San Diego and is waiting your orders. We'll take care of that in a moment. Okay. There we go. The ASW bombers are closing in. Enemy vessels spotted near Hawaii. Where are they? Just there. Submarines. More fucking submarines. Let's take a look at our Catalina here. Looks like there's only one of them so far. Unit information. Looks like we're tracking the fleet at the moment. Unknown on its current course or heading. Trying to find them at the moment. Tracking them through the low cloud. If they're surfaced, we'll know about it.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see here. They were right on top of them. Come on, little Catalina. Where are they? Show us the money. There we go. Catalina's got them. Let's slow down time. There's an I-16. I-20. That's the money shot. Let's go for him. I-20 submarine spotted. Catalina ASW aircraft. Or Catalina ASW aircraft. Should we go for the I-16? Chat, or the I-20? Quickly, we're coming in. Should we go for the one that's on lower health in the attempt to kill it, or should we go for the better model of submarine? Quickly! Hurry! I-16, okay, changing target. We're coming in on the I-16. They've gone to dive, they've gone to dive. I-22 submersible. Will they drop? Yes. They've dropped. A depth charge. 900 meters. Do we have a hit? Yes, we do have a hit. Props damaged. Oh, they broke it up. They smashed it. Holy shit, what a drop from the Catalina. We've got fuel in the water. Bits of hull. They're done for. Holy crap. Very, very nice. Thank you very much there to Atl. Welcome, welcome. Very, very nice. Holy shit, that was a monstrous hit. Extreme damage there. 3 submersibles remaining. The money shit. I like that. Springer. The money shit. Open them up like a tuna can. Exactly. Very, very nice. Okay. These guys are going to be moving towards Wake Island for a sort of a combined arms attack. Fleet alerts. The Defence Force says that it's low on supplies. Priority. Medium. We've got to try and get them some support in terms of cargo. We got to try and get them some shit. Let's take a look at my ships here. 2 submarines. Let's get these operating up here as fast as they can. It's going to take them a while to get up there, but we'll get them out of San Diego, get them over there. Let's speed up time. Looks like we're going to have another submarine engagement in our near future. Let's get some more ships from here. What have we got? Catalina ASW bombers, 2 of them. Let's get them in the same flight if we can. Catalina ASWs, Catalina bombers, Wildcat fighters, Devastator torpedo bombers, Kingfisher spotters. Looks like all of my ASW fighters are out and about at the moment. ASW bomber. Oh, this ASW bomber's going for this fleet here. Oh, they're going for one of my cargo ships, the absolute penises. Can I get this light cruiser? What have you got on board? Dauntless dive bombers, Wildcat fighters, Devastator torpedo bombers. Light cruisers I don't think have sonar, so we're going to have to just have Task Force 14 running around here mopping them up. I need more destroyers. Let's get over to Mare Island. What can you do for me? Destroyers, Clemson class, Armour 1. Do we have any better destroyers? Got an Atlanta class cruiser, light cruiser, heavy cruiser, battleships, don't want those. Let's get 2 of these Gridley class destroyers. Yeah, I was calling them Girdley destroyers, like a penis. Alright, 13 days to build. then we'll combine that into Task Force 14 when we need it. Let's take a look at this bomber running to its target. So we got ourselves one of those Catalinas here. Has it dropped its bombs? Let's see. Whoa. We've got a full fucking armed response here. Dive bombers and everything. They're going for those submarines. No, the armed response is waving.
Yeah.
They're going for our cargo ships, the bastards. Delivering to Pearl Harbor. I don't have anything that can intercept it in time. Do I have those Catalinas back yet? No, I don't. Desperately need them back. Catalina. Convoys under attack near Hawaii. I know. Think they're all gone. No? Looks like they might have managed to slip through. Okay. Catalina bombers. How many have I got? Only one ASW bomber up at the moment. Go and attack those guys. It's this fleet here that I'm interested in. Task Force 14. ASW bombers coming in for this guy. And this guy. 2 destroyers. Task Force 14. Let's slow down the game time here. That Catalina bomber should get here at about the time we're engaging this fleet. Pretty cool. Wake Island we need to take. It'll be interesting. Okay. It becomes a slideshow. Yes, massive lag. Oh shit, is there massive lag? 6.3. Oh, hello. Dropped frames, ahoy! Why have we dropped the frames? Let me close this here. Sorry there. Let me see whether this returns to normal. Massive lag. Looks like someone has decided this stream is over. Oh, that's a shame. Hang on a minute. Let me slow down time to a full stop. Just tab out for a second. Fix my stream, noob. Dropping frames, indeed. Dropping frames. Oh my god, look at the fucking map. Holy shit. Best screensaver ever. Jesus, avert your eyes. Why is it dropping frames like that? There's no reason for it to be. I'm not downloading anything. I'm still on Steam. Let me just be 2 seconds. Just bear with me.
Oh, yeah.
There we are, that should be back. Yep, someone was downloading something in the next room. I hogged the bandwidth. Okay, here we are. So, moving towards these guys. Twitch failing again. One will have the same problem. No, it's a problem unique to my household. This is like a cinematic camera, I believe. Like a top-down camera, which changes the camera perspective. We're moving at plus 25. That's as fast as we can move in game here. We've got eyes on the fleets. So the I-20, our Catalina's coming in. Let's go for the center of the fleet. All hands attack. Let's take a look at the Catalina here as it approaches. It's got eyes on. Why is it recalling? Get over there. Now closing. 3 ships. One fucking USS Craven, one Gridley. That's the Gridley. Catalina just landed for a second there. Wonder what he's doing. She's doing. More ASW Catalinas are coming in and around. Looks like they might be going for, yes, those submersibles there. Enemy holds the advantage there. That ASW bomber is returning to base. I'm not sure why. Looks like the fleet is on its own. Keep losing them. Just speeding up the game time. We should be able to deal with them relatively easily. 2 destroyers against 3 submarines. You can see the time acceleration there. It's 5 o'clock in the evening on the 22nd of December 1941. Now closing in, waiting for submarine contact confirmation on sonar for the enemy's current position. We are in an attack pattern, in line formation, with torpedoes given the green light, with an attack order. I think I heard a torpedo then, not sure. We shall wait and see. We're going to slow down to ×2 speed. Currently the ships are running at 10 knots. Fleet alerts. Yep, they're low on ammunition, I know. But they're running at 20 knots. They're just screening. Currently no sign of anything on sonar. Speeding it back up to 25 times speed. Hang on. We've got sonar contact. The I-18 has been marked as a hostile submarine and has been found wanting. The I-18 sub. Let's have this bastard. Both destroyers now have submarine contact. Let's activate Able Squadron and go for the attack. Lost the light. Got them on sonar. Let's get the Gridley to go for a different one. Go for the I-20. Gridley's breaking formation. Where are they, lads? Come on, show them up. Between the two of you, you should be fine. You go for him. Attack, break formation. You go for him. Attack, break formation. Go. Game's at ×2 speed. Slowing it down to ×1. They're currently pulling 20 knots. Might be going against the current. Best of luck. I believe they're both the same class of ship, these two. They are. USS Craven and Gridley. Are those subs more of a ship that can submerge? Yep. Craven still has a gun out, but we shouldn't have too many problems with that. Now closing. Last known target is over there. Last known target is over there. Remember, there is a third one. Might have had a torpedo launch. Hopefully the guys can keep an eye on it. Let's reload a star shell. Up here. Let's fire a star shell. See if we can spot enemy torpedoes as they approach. We've got eyes on the third target. We're going to go for the 2 right-hand ones. They're holding in a line formation, waiting for us to approach. Sounds like we've had a torpedo launch. Star shell is up. Yep, we've had a torpedo launch. Looks like it's going wide. Torpedo is going wide. Hold current course. Both shots have missed. Both shots have missed. We're closing in. Good thing we fired that star shell. We might not have seen the torpedoes otherwise. It's dark, and so it's very difficult to see their wash as they come through the water. They are both Gridley class destroyers. Good to know. Okay, we're now closing. They may dive deep, but we're going to be dropping depth charges on their last known position. Here we go. We're going stern to bow here. They've got their arses to us, I believe. He's attempting to make a maneuver. Craven and the Gridley are both moving. They're attempting a turn, but we're charging them down. This is why destroyers are so dangerous for submarines. Your war bonds went down. Is this bad? Yes, if war bonds go down, it is bad, but they didn't go down. I think I bought a ship. HS, is that H Shark there? When you said no, Cousin Joe, is that's a bit of a reference there. Oh, hello. We've got ourselves a big hit. I can hear dive alarms going. More depth charges out. Props damage, crippled, light guns. We've got 2 hits, 2 submarines, 2 hits. Very, very nice. Gridley, go for that guy. Go now. Oh, fucking hell, good dodge. Fucking hell, this bastard here wanted to really, really ruin our evening, didn't he? Fucker, let's do it. Let's turn around that way. Whoa, someone surfaced. That I-18 surfaced, tried to fire a shot at our Gridley. Looks like it did an emergency blow. He's going to be banging trouble. We've got another emergency blow as well. They're on top. Their deck gun's been destroyed, however. Engage them. Nice. They've had to blow their emergency ballast tanks and surface. Let's take this fucker out. He's still submerged. Torpedoes are coming. The Craven is turning in. 2 destroyers are circling their prey. The Gridley's coming round. He's used his friendlies as a smokescreen, yep. Holy shit. They fired another torpedo across our bow there. Or somebody did. Gridley. Holy shit, he's lining up for you, Gridley. Hopefully he doesn't fire. He's got you in the turn. If he sends a torpedo now, you're in trouble. Holy shit. Holy shit. About to go over the top of him. He's trying to maneuver. He's got his ass to us. No, he's got his front to us. He's trying to wriggle away, but it isn't happening. He's got 2 destroyers coming from 2 angles. Let's get the Craven to break off. Come left. Come to port. Don't hit the Gridley. Got depth charges going to be coming out very, very shortly. Depth charges away. 2 big hits. Craven's turning in. This guy's having a bad day. This guy's having a bad day indeed. He's going deep dive. Come on, Craven, we got him. Get ready to fire depth charges. Depth charges away. Light guns damaged. Shrapnel. He's likely got flooding. He's going to be coming up to the surface very shortly. Yep, looks like he's surfacing. He's surfacing. Can't deal with the flooding. His deck gun's done. We're going to engage him with the deck guns. He is fucked. He's had to emergency blow to stop flooding. He's coming up to the surface. Get ready to engage him. Ready, all guns? Ba-boom! Ha ha ha! Very nice. Submarines engaged and destroyed. Oh, and some torpedoes for his troubles there. Holy shit. Overkill! Perfect. Can you play as both US and Japan? It's only the US at the moment, and there is no single player, and as far as I understand, no plans to add single player, although it would be nice. Okay, that is combat over and done with on that frontier. Let's get the destroyers up here to deal with these submersibles, as they've got a knack for it now. Our other submarines are heading over this way. We need more destroyers. That's what we need. Tuvalu? Tuvalu has been occupied by Japan. Don't know where that is exactly. No worries. Task Force 8, we're going to have you raid that airfield there. Task Force 3, we're going to have you hold in reserve while Task Force 12 raids the airfield. Task Force 12 requests permission to launch aircraft against Wake Island. Do it. Baker Squadron. Dauntless dive bombers are going up. Wake Island is about to get raided. Dauntless dive bombers are away. Wake Island is about to come under attack from some dive bomber squadrons. Very, very nice. Let's check in on the dive bombers. It's 5 dive bomber squadrons. Looks like Baker Squadron. Let's get a closer look at them. You could have used the view on map button. Yeah, but where would have been the fun in that? Squadrons are just forming up. There we go. All the squadrons are coming together for a raid on Wake Island. Got to be done. The planes will go in, soften up the defences, and then we'll get the task force in, do some damage. Go the planes. Speed up time a little bit. Planes are obviously much, much faster than their counterparts there. Slow down time now. Take a look at the aircraft as they approach. Here we go. We're on approach. So we have got 1, 2, 3, 4 flights here of Dauntless dive bombers. Not sure where Flight 5 is. Coming up to the halfway point on approach. More flights. Again, don't know where Flight 5 is. Flight 5 is off to the side here. Not sure where it's going. Might have a priority target on a side mission. No sign of enemy fighters. Dive bombers are climbing, setting their altitude higher. Getting ready for their dive bomb attack. Eyes on a hostile fleet. To go. Not sure what that. Torpedo boat to go. That is the Uber Eats there. They're performing a raid. Dive bombers are levelling off at 3,500 meters. Torpedo bombers, or torpedo boats are just there. There is the airfield. This is our target. They're ready to attack Wake Island. Mitsubishi F1M Pete. Reconnaissance aircraft. Didn't come this way, did you? The reconnaissance aircraft has failed to spot our aircraft. We're going to be flying into enemy AAA very shortly. Getting ready to approach. A little bit of turbulence. Wake Island. Got a couple of ships here. Dive bombers are coming in the cover of night. We've got several installations down here. These seem to be the focus of the dive bombing campaign. We're not going for the airfield, not in this raid. We're going for these installations here. Not sure what they are. That's what the flight lead has locked onto. Looks like they might be AAA positions. Welcome, welcome, Metal Cooler. Thank you very much for the 5 months, mate. Here we go. We're on our approach. No AAA yet. We're going to begin our attack run. Yes, we are. Several planes are dropping. Down we go. We're beginning the dive. Planes are going down now. This is in real-time speed now. We're on our approach. Looks like these are naval guns. Down we go. The Japanese thought they could do a surprise raid on Pearl Harbor. Well, here's a surprise raid on Wake Island. Gaining the initiative. Bombs, bombs, bombs. Naval guns have been destroyed on those two objectives. Let's take a look at these other dive bombers. Let's move over here. Have them go back in for the dive bomb. Wonderful. Got sirens going off. Bombing raid has been successful. Let's go against these. There we go. They're going in on their target, destroying that 6-inch coastal gun. Bombs, bombs, bombs. Bombs away. Another coastal gun destroyed. 7% scouted. Dauntless dive bomber. They still have their... Nope, they've dropped their bomb load. They need to RTB. Get out of there. Unknown positions, whatever these are. Installations. Doesn't really matter at this point. Well, now they know that there's a fleet close enough that can engage them. Very, very nice. Coastal batteries silenced, exactly. Raid is underway. Very, very nice. Very, very nice indeed. Okay. What I'm actually going to do now is I'm actually going to call that there. For the moment, I'm... I don't know what else to do here. I'm going to just pause the game there. And that will be that. I'm just going to jump over to midway here. Okay, so thank you, very much for dropping in there. That was 2 hours of this game. I don't know, I might end up just restarting it, just to, I don't know, this was like sort of a taster, if you like, just to, you know, have a play with it. Lame, I know, I'm terrible. But yeah, this was, just a little taster session of this. I'm definitely going to be playing more of this. I love this game. So yeah, fuck it, I don't know, what do you guys think of it? Good, bad, too slow, too fast? That first fucking destroyer fleet I absolutely fucking ruined because I sped the game time up and I didn't micromanage my fleet, which is extremely annoying. Yeah, it's quite cool. I really like it. I like that you don't have to like completely hold the hand of the different ships. You just make small adjustments and changes to their attack plans and things like that, and it seems to go relatively well. So yeah, thanks very much. And yeah, I'll have a look at playing more of this over the next few days. I think we've got Divinity planned tomorrow, but I'm sure to be playing this again. So yeah, thanks very much, and I'll catch you next time. Toodaloo!